Hashtag baby making.
Fucking.
Ew.
How about
some sucking?
How about
mostly fucking?
Hashtag the fellowship. We got Clem, Ryan,
Hey.
Brian, Talon, Kelsey. And we are talking all kinds of shit, but we are definitely going into it chapter 2 today.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
The best chapter.
the ultimate chapter. And if you're offended easily,
Then you've
stumbled
into the right fucking video.
Stumbled right onto my dick. So.
Then you fell right onto my pregnant dick.
What do we got? What are we talking about today, fellas?
The end of the fucking world is making another episode season. November?
Season, yeah.
which is awesome, but it's not.
It's not.
No, the
Trash.
ending was fantastic.
Exactly, that's why it's not.
They shouldn't have.
Trash.
But they also shouldn't do a lot, and they do anyways, so...
Especially Netflix.
We just shouldn't be surprised anymore about anything.
I
always am, though.
But especially when it's good.
I always
especially
am.
when it does good, right? As soon as it does good, they're like, prequels, sequels,
Money.
Merchandise... Put it in Disneyland. Sell it to Disney. Like, let's get it out there.
Sell it just the end of the fucking world t-shirts at Disneyland.
No, I just feel like anything these days is just like, if it's good, they're like, yep, we're making
keep doing it.
at least.
Do it more.
They
I really
overkill
don't
it.
think...
Did you see it?
Didn't watch it.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It's
I
great.
didn't.
We should watch it.
You
It's
need
good.
to know.
I watched
Is
it
it?
like in one Sunday.
Yeah, you guys definitely should.
And it's end of the fucking world.
Yeah.
It's a TV show on Netflix. It's good. You'd like
It's
it.
great. It's one of my
It's got like the little like child predator kid from Black Mirror in it.
Yeah.
Scary story.
I told you about it. I showed it to you. I just you just didn't watch it with me.
It is my top show on Netflix.
Your top show?
really?
Fuck yeah. I think it was my second or third. We did that one night.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
good.
You should watch it.
Creepy house.
Yeah, I think you'd really like it too. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go into it
That's
too much.
crazy.
So,
No, we don't.
I don't like the idea though.
Oh.
It ended so beautifully.
What else do we have?
And it's so good.
No, it did.
The Dave Chappelle stand-up show. Did you guys watch it?
Yes.
No.
Heard about it.
Talon didn't watch it. I watched it.
I get
so
accidentally
me and you
watched
then.
it.
I hear about
Me
shit
neither,
at the
okay.
last second all the time.
Dave is killing it.
He did
David?
fantastic in this last one. He took all of you bitches out there,
Lit your tits
both
up.
male and female, and just
Nice.
shit all over you guys. And
That's what I liked
really,
about it.
really liked
It was like, it was funny for like the normal people still in the world.
Yeah.
Because anyone that's like doing this fake like social justice
Yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
fuck ass
Right.
stuff, they
Or
hated it. The
what's it
crowd,
called?
the crowd wasn't laughing.
I know,
The
I know.
crowd, you watch the crowd and they did not laugh at
I
all.
know.
And I was at home like,
Yeah, no, I was like,
yeah, David.
he
David.
did so like, just it was like a little whiny brat. And taking him and just smacking him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did.
Yeah,
like,
it was just like a
everybody.
big
It was-
shut the fuck up
It was
world.
awesome, man. Oh, it was so
Damn,
good.
he like goes after like the Michael Jackson accuser thing, the R. Kelly shit.
Yeah, he does everything.
It's
and
just
it's great.
Like what you would
something
say
else.
behind closed doors, but
Yes,
never.
yes.
Yeah,
It's
In
what,
front of a crowd.
it's what we say that we don't post on
Yeah.
our videos. And he did it on a public huge thing and it was
Yeah.
hilarious. He starts it off by making fun of Anthony Bourdain killing himself.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean that'll tell you where it's at.
Yep. No, it was great.
I loved it.
Anybody
I thought
else?
it was great.
Boundaries.
And I think it's I talk about Rotten Tomatoes a lot, and Rotten Tomatoes is coming up today because they are like they're nasty little fucks because they were blocking
Right.
people from reviewing it, and
Why?
it had because it was offensive, and there was 5 reviews.
It was offensive to anybody who took offense to it.
Anybody that's in Hollywood that's reviewing stuff.
yeah.
And they only allowed 5 people to review it for
I
like
guess I'm
over a
saying
week.
not everybody was offended by it. Obviously, we weren't.
Real people weren't.
And he totally makes fun of blacks, whites,
Everybody.
Asian
It sounds
culture.
like Joe
Everybody,
Rogan.
like he.
Joe
It is,
Rogan's
yeah.
his last stand-up he did on
Oh, that
Netflix.
I laughed
He was
hard.
he was calling out everybody.
This was like
Worse.
Yeah, it was a.
Oh,
this
okay,
was
okay.
something else. It was crazy. But anyway,
Definitely should.
But it was on.
Oh,
it got on Rotten Tomatoes, and Rotten Tomatoes only posted 5 reviews for like a week, and it had 0% on
Wow.
Rotten Tomatoes. And then they wouldn't let people review it. You know how they let people review like normal
Well,
audience
they also
review.
stopped doing that because of Captain Marvel.
Yeah, well, they still do that, but they still allow like the people reviews.
Yeah, the audience.
And the audience score. And then they finally, like after a week, people were complaining. They finally let it in, and it got 99% audience
Went from
score.
0 to 99. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
'cause-
Can I say something about Netflix?
Go for it.
I think that they hire shitty writers. I don't care what show we're watching. I think they go for random kills.
I think they pay a lot to start a show, and then they pay
They
a
do.
little to
I'm
keep the
just
show
saying,
going.
So many shows
Because the shows start
randomly
good.
are killing people, and all these shows I'm watching lately.
Killing people? Just like the
characters.
Game of Thrones way?
Yeah, they're just
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
so and so died, so and so died.
Right.
I can name 5 different shows in the last year. I'm not going to because some
No,
people
that's
haven't
too
seen
long.
episodes,
Yeah.
but
Did you hear that
people are
they're
fucking
doing
dying for no reason.
week by week episode thing?
You have to talk louder. I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Get that microphone.
The week by week episode thing.
On Disney.
You can't
On
binge.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix is going to do that.
I'm
Well,
all
Netflix-
On
fucking
certain
for it.
shows.
Netflix is starting to do it.
And I love the idea. I need to get back to that.
I don't.
I
Oh, well, okay.
You're
Here's
Mr.
a-
Binge
well, hold
Worthy.
up. Well, hold
No.
up. So, I guess I was talking to a guy at work about this. HBO, Disney Plus, I love the way HBO does it, and I
Yeah.
love watching their shows every
Mhm.
week. It's kind of like this ritual type thing that me and Ashley have where we
Yeah.
just get together and watch that episode.
That's the
or
thing.
whatever,
That's
right?
what I'm saying, though. It is like,
But we-
let's get together and watch it. Like Ryan and
Yes.
I, our schedules meet up. What shows
Right.
we're on? Let's
Right.
watch it. But then when these big binge-worthy
Well-
fucking shows come out, it's like either I sit and watch all of it, or she sits and watch all of it.
She
And
That's
then
how we
and
are.
watches
it's
all
me.
of
It's
it.
always me every single time, actually.
Yeah,
and
I'll
then just like
start a show
then she
and
never watches it.
Well,
Right.
because you jump 7 episodes ahead and I'll never catch up.
Exactly. She and I, we have different schedules. We can't watch shows together with this stupid ass binging method.
The binging.
But
You
sucks.
guys- you
I
guys
usually
have the
talk
same
about
schedule.
her, yeah,
That's different.
but I usually talk with her like, hey, do you want to watch this? She's usually like, no, and I'm like, okay, boom, and I watch it. So, I like watch like all of it, like real as fast as I can.
Binging is piss.
I'm a-
Dark Crystal was the worst. fucking
I'm just
show
a
to binge.
weirdo when it
I'm
comes
gonna
to
throw
it.
it out. I hated binging that.
Weird.
I'm miserable
I
binging
know.
it. We talked about it, but like shows like that need to be appreciated.
Yes.
No one can appreciate it. If you watched it that weekend, you can't. No, you didn't.
I
You're a
did.
liar.
And you would appreciate it more still if you sat and like took it in.
I agree.
But
You still loved it. You loved it still, but I think
It's
you
true.
would
I
still love it
finished
more.
yesterday, and I feel like the 2 weeks or whatever
Mhm.
it took me was
It was better than
because I tried.
And a day and
I
a half.
tried because I was
A day and a half.
anticipating doing the podcast with you guys, but I was like,
Wait, so you did watch it once and then you watched it again?
No.
Oh.
I tried to watch
She
all
tried
of
to
it
binge it.
in that.
She
span of
realistically
time.
watched them
Mm-hmm.
in a normal time frame.
Why is me watching it back to back to back not realistic?
That's just like
It's
It's
bugging
realistic.
everybody,
No, it's
Brian.
not. It's not realistic. You did it.
I just don't know how you can.
But we did it too,
hold the
and I
information.
just like I was like like I said, I watched it. And I was like I kind of
This
fucking
is-
hated it
this is
just
the
because of
only
how we
show.
watched it. If I sat and watched it, this is kind of a different show though because there's so
It's
much
true.
detail, so much detail in
So
it,
it's
and I
pretty
could not sit and like suck it in because
Like,
it's just like
retain
it's like
everything.
what's happening, I got to know what's happening. Got to keep keeping up. I can't process how beautiful and amazing it is. I can't appreciate it because I watched it in a day.
Can you imagine binging Game of Thrones any season?
No,
In
I would
just
hate
a
that.
day and a half.
Hate that.
You tell me you can fucking do it. Remember everyone's names, every backstab.
You could do it.
No fucking
You could
way.
still love it,
I
but
did it in a week.
how amazing was it to
Season
sit and
five.
Yeah,
absorb
and
that? How to watch it every week? You know, it's so
I could.
fun.
I think I could.
Maybe you guys
I
are
think I can.
blessed and
I just think
retarded, I don't
I
know.
can.
No, I think you could. I think you would enjoy it, but like, how fun is it to just like absorb it though and think about it for a week, build ideas and
I'm
theories
still
and
thinking
everything
about it.
I
Exactly, but how many times did we sit and talk every week? You know, about an
Exactly.
episode of Game of Thrones.
One episode.
But if we sat and watched the whole season, sat down and talk about it, we would talk maybe half that amount of
I
time, like for an hour. We'd talk an hour about a 10 episode thing, where we would talk an hour an episode, talk an hour an episode, talk an hour an episode.
I guess-
it builds more, creates more, you absorb it more, and you enjoy it more. Personally, I like the weekly
I agree.
thing.
All right. I agree.
You're
I
outnumbered,
get
okay?
Now
I
you
get
know
what you're
for
saying.
the future, I guess.
I get what you're saying.
Don't-
I'm still gonna binge a lot.
I feel like
I'm
he's
gonna-
I binge a lot of
like
stuff
that.
too, though. I get it. I'm saying that just yeah.
Brian just always wants to know the hype. That's what I've already seen that movie.
Here's a revelation.
Saw it in
Talk-
theaters. Oh, I saw it in theaters 3 times. You
Me.
do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the binger, the lover, the hater.
Hey, the perfect trio.
Hating
It's true.
shit since
He can binge anything
Whenever it
and
was.
everything,
I'll hate
You
everything.
love a lot
I
of stuff.
fucking hate everything, and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna buy it.
and I'm gonna. Buy
I
You don't hate everything, and you don't binge everything because you haven't seen 13 Reasons Why. Season 3,
Binge it, Brian.
the best season.
I watched.
Is season 3 the best season?
I think it was.
I haven't.
not the
I
best
only
season,
watched
no.
the first.
Everyone's hating it except for Dylan.
I would.
Like
I
in
would
the
say.
in the world.
Yeah, you can't really trust him. When
I
it
would say
comes
I'm
to-
quality.
Oh come on!
Your
It's good.
lover, your hater. I'm quality.
Your quality.
Yeah.
He's
That makes
the
I know this
Your
stuff.
quality. I'm quantity.
Well, I'm not watching 13 Reasons Why. So
Because you don't know
there's
good
the sense
quality
of that.
shows.
Yep.
You don't want to watch these dudes sniffing coke butt, man.
Coke
Does
butt.
that happen? You've brought that up.
They do it.
Watch the show and you'll find out.
Sniff some Coke butt and you'll find out.
Watch what these 17-year-olds
Really
are doing with
sure
their mouths
I
these
want
days.
to do that.
She's like,
Will Porter has been
Ugly
cast.
Poulter.
Oh, Poulter. Will Poulter has been cast in Lord of the Rings
ugly.
series.
Ugly Poulter.
Here's my theory, straight up, because he is so fucking hideous.
Weird looking.
He's gonna be an orc.
Yep, he's gonna be an elf.
He looks like an elf.
Yeah, he
They
already-
gotta
yep,
put. They don't have to do
Oh,
the other
eyebrow
makeup.
guy?
Yep.
Yeah, they just gotta do the
I
ears.
From Midsummer.
Midsommar?
Yeah,
Okay.
I 100%. As soon as they said that, I was like, he already looks like an elf. So yes, that's exactly what he's gonna be.
He kind of sucks though, huh?
I don't think
He
so.
sucks.
I don't think so.
I don't
I
like
like him. I like him.
My
I think
favorite
he's
part
good.
of Midsummer was when his face was on somebody else.
Yeah,
who
that
got
was great.
jacked.
That was great.
Do you love him or are you
I,
gonna buy him?
No, I didn't. I don't love him, but I do like him as an actor, and I think
He's fine.
think he
I
has
liked him
potential.
in Bandersnatch a lot.
Yeah, I did too.
That's probably all I liked him in though.
Bandersnatch
Don't yawn
and-
on our
and
show.
Midsummer,
God
I liked-
damn it.
I liked
well, I just
Midsummer.
haven't seen Midsummer because Clemsy's.
You've seen Bandersnatch though.
You
No.
watched, yes, you did. The TV show where you pick what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, we
seen
watched it.
Remember the
together.
weirdo that like?
The weird guy with the eyebrow. He had blonde hair in it.
Yeah.
His eyebrows like that.
What about We're the Millers? Or
Yeah, we're
Yeah, he's
Or Amazing.
Oh,
You know who-
okay, yeah.
If we showed you, you'd know.
Oh no, I know the face.
Yeah.
He's not. Well, he is ugly.
Yeah,
He's definitely got a
He's
face.
basically Sid
but-
from Toy Story.
he's definitely got a
He-
face.
Oh
totally
my
Sid from Toy
gosh,
Story.
he is.
He really
Oh shit!
He
Yeah.
actually
You nailed
dressed
it.
Up. He actually dressed up.
He
Like,
grew up.
1 year.
Did he?
Really?
Oh,
Oh, of course.
That's the reason.
He didn't need to dress up. Is what
Yeah, but he just brought
yeah.
his shirt on.
Yeah,
Just
but he
the
put a
shirt,
black
yeah.
shirt.
It's called a Woody doll, and he was Sid. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I hope
Uh,
he fucks his own butt. That's what I think of him.
Oh, wait. How would you even do that?
Maybe
Easy.
he's, maybe
You
he's
just have to have a big ass dick.
You just have to have a really big wiener, and you can do anything.
Oh.
I feel like
You
there's
really go
there's
with it.
probably
Yeah, if you have a big
something
dick, the
that
world
I
is
need
your
to
oyster.
Google later.
Let's Google it now.
Yeah,
that's-
let's put.
That's gonna be our
let's
trailer
edit
review. Is fucking
his
your own
editing
ass.
will just pop up. Yep.
Okay, so they announced that Iron Man, aka Robert Downey Jr., is going to be revoicing his character, and he's going to be in a Disney Plus show as
Dumb.
an AI robot.
Done.
Go away.
And the theory is that it's going to be a girl Iron Man called Iron Heart, I believe, is
Even
the comic
worse.
book.
Voiced by Robert Downey Jr.
No, she's not going to be voiced.
Oh,
She'll be
he's
the
the
Jarvis.
I.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
the new. No,
She's the new
the
one.
new Iron-
He's the.
He's there. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fuck
And
that.
he trains her,
Right.
and we're probably going to see him in another Iron Man suit without him in it.
Garbage.
That's my guess.
He'll be
He
back.
said
so-
recently it was time to quit.
He said a lot, and it was time to
'Cause it
quit.
is.
Quit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Scrooge
fuck that. Hate that idea.
weird.
Okay, I just wanna, I wanna
Yeah,
call
bring it
out
Yeah, Marvel.
Yep.
Marvel's
For
Marvel's marketing.
Come on, Bill.
They're little fucking snakes, man.
Why? What?
Okay, I was looking at this
around,
today. The cover of the Avengers Endgame on Blu-ray. So everyone's seen it. Fuck you guys. And they've got Mark Ruffalo as Mark Ruffalo, which he never was in this movie.
Okay.
Some bullshit.
Oh,
Okay.
And he's on the back too. We've seen it now, so it's not a secret. I get making it a secret before to sell it. Fuck you guys. And then Thor is Thor.
Not
he was
fat.
not. He was not in that in the movie.
Okay,
See on the back
okay.
too.
Oh.
Normal Thor on the
All
back.
right. All right.
It bugged me. Captain Marvel's hair was cut like a dyke. Not here.
Right.
Wow.
Bullshit.
But she also in the very beginning of it,
No, she
High
wasn't
regular
Brian.
hair.
She's
She was.
dyke.
when she saved Iron Man, she had the long hair.
she had the
still.
Yeah,
long
for like
hair
a
for
second.
5
Yeah,
seconds.
but
And then
still, yes,
this
I get what
girl,
you're saying.
the black girl with the shaved head, she was in it for like half a point second.
Get her right. She's Michonne.
No, she-
Is that really?
no, Michonne from
It's not the
Walking
same.
Dead.
Is it really the
So
same?
I was just kind of annoyed.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I
was just,
never knew that.
I was just
Holy
kind of
crap.
annoyed by that. I just,
No,
I was
totally.
looking at it, I was just like, okay, like, why you gotta
Oh,
fucking
got it.
fake all of it?
Right.
It's
right.
so fake
Obviously-
and bullshit.
Chris Evans is young. Bullshit. Natasha's hair is red.
Yeah, it's all just
not yellow and
bullshit,
blue.
and it's already been out. It's on Blu-ray.
Right.
Just
So just do it.
embrace it now. I get like the marketing of like, ooh, I don't want to like spoil our
Spoil, yeah,
eggs
yeah.
now, but it's like, but it's out now. Put the real things on there. Don't.
And you are the highest grossing movie of all time, so
Of ever, yeah.
everybody has seen it. And
So
anybody who hasn't,
just-
Not I.
Well deserved, though.
Yeah, no, I love that movie.
really?
Yeah, she doesn't. Do
I don't
that.
like him.
What?
And everyone
We're
probably
sitting
hates
among
Guys,
somebody.
she-
has-
Get off this show.
She hates
Bye.
having fun,
I hate.
and then she married the funnest person in the fucking
Oh.
world. What's she doing?
Nice.
Is that what it is?
Fuck yeah, it
So
is.
you haven't seen Endgame? Wow.
Why? Yeah, that's
sitting among
crazy.
royalty
I
right
haven't
now.
seen it.
We're all.
I
sitting
haven't.
among-
Well, because. Yeah.
No, I get it.
I feel like people. I
I
don't know
get
the
it.
hype. Well, you know, I
It's cool,
understand
it's
why
great.
everybody likes it. It's just not cool to me. Like I'm saying, like I know I'm the minority, but I've
I feel like I
tried.
had a conversation with you once too, though. The same thing where it was like you were just like I was hyped for the next Marvel movie or whatever, and you were like, yeah, it's like I think it was Guardians 2, and I was like, yeah, I'm excited for it, and you're like, yeah, it's just like
I haven't even watched
just-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
there's just too much. It just keeps going and going, and it's just kind of blah. You know what I
That's
mean?
kinda what was
And I
beautiful
I
about
get
it, though.
I
That
get
was
it.
like- yeah.
I get that for sure. But at the same time, most of these movies have been quality, right?
Most of them, yeah.
Most, yeah. We can definitely say not all of them deserve their Rotten Tomato score for sure. But
I just feel like.
yeah, but Captain Marvel.
I mean, I watched Captain-
Doctor Strange is like 93%.
Definitely
Go
not
fuck
93%.
yourself in the face. Come
But
on.
I actually
I'm not trying to
liked
get.
that
I'm
one.
not
I
trying to get
like-
into
I
that though.
agree
There's a
with
difference
people
between
with
liking
Captain
and
Marvel.
93 fucking percent.
Yeah.
And I
Rotten,
haven't
which
even
is-
seen
Let's bring Rotten Tomatoes down.
Let's bring them
We're
down.
gonna bring them down. I
first.
brought this up in the first.
Underwater for at least 2 minutes.
Drown 'em.
And they'll be done. Yeah. Anyways, I
Finish
just.
your point. Sorry.
I just wasn't. I don't know. I enjoy the movies. I get where you guys are saying that you guys, or at least you. I know.
I just think there's
I like 'em for the
sometimes I
most
just think
part.
it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cheesy, and I can't get on.
She
board.
hasn't watched any of the good ones though.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
definitely
watched I watched like Iron Man, and like I know everyone's gonna hate me, but I do not like Iron Man.
See,
And
that,
I
she
don't
watched
like-
the first one though. She
The first
hasn't.
one's good. The second one's.
It's okay.
Why?
Well,
That's the thing. She.
I hate
We've
this
watched
second
them. We've continued watching them, so we've grown to like love and enjoy these characters. So it's really cool and satisfying
Right.
to see them.
It's
10 years later.
Again, the Game of Thrones
Yes,
thing, right?
yeah.
Where
It's
these
almost-
characters
yeah.
were to where they are now. It's like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
It's
this is
satisfying. It's interesting. It's cool.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't jump on the train when I
Yeah.
should have, and now it's just
Yeah.
like, well, I don't, you know.
But I mean,
It's over.
Endgame was one of the most satisfying movies.
It was great.
Probably ever.
incredible.
I mean, you're not going to see anything like that
Yeah,
probably
it was
ever
really
again.
good.
And
Yeah.
it was just really cool how they built to that.
I think they're
Everything
gonna
happened
try.
there. Oh, they
Again,
will. They're going to try.
They're done with Phase 3. They
Well, they
made
have-
this incredible movie. They're gonna try with Phase 4.
I was
They're
actually
gonna fail.
talking to a guy at work again about this. What do you guys? Where do you guys think it's like? Do you think it's just gonna it's gonna keep going and keep going and keep going? They're gonna keep adding comic book characters because there's so many, and they're just gonna keep going and keep going and keep going
Of course.
until finally, at some point, maybe 50 years down the road, they're gonna be like, okay, let's reboot everything.
No, they will.
I know. They're definitely
I don't think
gonna
Marvel
reboot-
will.
Look at this.
You really don't.
I don't think they'll
100%.
reboot it. I
Oh.
think they will.
When was Lion
No,
King?
I
Down, they will reboot.
soft reboot. I can see them continuing what they're doing, but then like, this is the new Iron Man, but in the same universe,
Okay.
but doing it
Extending.
again though. You know, but I could see that. I don't think they'll abandon what they've created though.
But if you look at the cartoons, Lion King came out at what, 93?
Yeah, something like that.
The Aladdin was like 95. Whatever.
Yeah.
You have at least 20, 25 years until they remade it. But that was back then compared to now. Now
Everything's
remakes
getting
are
revamped.
very prominent.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think we're waiting 20, 25 years for a remake. We're waiting probably...
Reintroduction.
I don't think so either. That's way too much. They're going to immediately do it because all they want to do is cash grab. That's why I don't respect Disney anymore. They want our fucking money.
So you think we
Oh,
see?
they've
You
always
think we
wanted
see a
our money.
reboot of these characters in 10 years?
15 maybe.
15.
No,
I'm just saying
see
it's
that
not
at
going
all.
to be 25 like we've seen. It's
I
going
don't
to
see
be-
that at all. They're going to build it into their whole game plan. It's a
But they don't have a game plan.
reintroduction. No, they don't. I hate
They don't.
I hate the lineup, but I don't think they're gonna abandon it and just be like
Exactly.
they're gonna be like
They will as soon as
they're
it
gonna
fizzles
bring Robert Downey Jr. back and train the new Iron Man
No, they
before
just
they
trash.
abandon it and just say
out. Which
new
sounds
Iron
like
Man.
that's what they're doing already.
Yeah.
And they're going to
garbage.
make it a female Iron Man.
Right.
Of course,
It's more fucking pandering.
black transgender
Burn.
Yeah.
female Iron Man woman.
Can we make a new segment where
Woman.
Talon goes and hangs himself? That's what I'm gonna do right now.
the
I
town
hate-
hang yourself section?
Once an episode I kill myself. Because I'm so tired of Disney's bullshit.
I love Disney. Fuck them.
No, I
Sorry,
love all Disney.
that's one bandwagon I jump on.
Thank you.
I'll change it now. Tomb Raider sequel. What do you think?
Stoked. Because I love it.
Did you buy it?
I own it. I brought it to your house.
I bought it.
Didn't we watch it at your house?
No. Tomb Raider?
You sure as fuck better not have
There
watched
was
it at
one
my
time-
house.
It wasn't me. I
There was
wasn't
one
there.
time I took my Xbox to your house because it was on 4K. Oh. No, maybe it was Annihilation.
It was totally Annihilation.
Well, fuck me because Tomb Raider's great.
Casual.
Did you guys play the video game?
Mm-hmm.
They did a pretty
I didn't play the
decent
newest
job
one.
translating the story.
Fuck that! I want to see Angelina Jolie with her big tits, with her tight shorts, jumping around, going, "What are you doing?" Being stupid.
That makes one
That's
of us.
what I want. I don't want to see this new girl be like, "Ow! Ah! With my axe!"
Angelina
Fuck
Jolie
that
doesn't have
shit.
boobs anymore.
Have you
She
played
used
the game?
to.
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
She gets her ass.
I did
kicked
play
in
the new game,
And she's like,
I don't care about the new game. The new game was fun to play, but Tomb Raider, Lara Croft is my big-titted bitch. I don't want that little
pixelated
goofy
boobies.
gooby,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
The triangles.
So
Yeah, triangle tits. It was
cone heads
Great.
and cone tits.
I
Has
have
it
not
gone
seen
to-
the movie because
You haven't?
No, because
Oh.
I
It's
just
not good.
Yeah, I
It's
heard
good.
and I
It should have been rated R.
should have been rated bullshit.
It was.
It wasn't.
those kind of movies I feel like are so.
You really liked that one? I didn't like that one.
See,
I
this
can,
is
I can
like
give you a little.
It's partly the
I liked
reason.
it.
It's partly the reason why I'm so scared for Uncharted because
Uncharted's
I
gonna
feel
be
like they
bad.
just can't get movies like that right.
If it ever happens at this point.
They
I
did
feel
it.
like-
They did it with Indiana Jones, right?
It's got cut in.
But they just
So
can't
much.
do that anymore. Like for some reason they just can't get that
I
kind of
feel
magic.
like it should have been more
Whoa,
than
what?
one movie. The movie, I think it should have been at least 2 or something to tell the whole story. Because like video games are long.
Yeah, it'll take 40 hours and give us an hour in that movie.
Yeah, and then I think it also should have been rated R too.
Well, the video
because
game's
of how-
vicious. When
Yeah.
you die in the game, like
Right,
you're
right.
getting fucking impaled by
Right.
spikes.
So when she
Yeah.
dies in the
Getting
movie,
shot in the
So I
face.
feel like
she
it could
dies
have
in the
been. It
movie,
could have
her
been
head just
longer.
explodes.
Yeah.
Maybe not like just a long movie, but I feel like it should have been like a part 1 or part 2 or maybe 3 or I don't know. But I liked it.
I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Alicia
Vikander.
Vikander, yeah. Whatever.
Alicia Viken.
Vikander.
Vicodin.
She's a good actress. She's nice to look at. She did a good job as Tomb Raider.
I guess I'm the same.
Every time she was good to look at.
That's my compliment to women.
She wasn't though.
To certain women.
To certain women. I'm not gonna
When
say
you've earned the
I'm not
title.
gonna say you're sexy. I'm not gonna say you're gorgeous. I'm like,
You're not gonna say she's sexy because she wasn't.
I don't eat candy.
I didn't
but
find her
that's-
attractive at all.
That's a treat for
Who?
the eyes.
Alicia
I need to
Vikander.
look at this person.
Vikander.
She was in
She's
Ex
in-
Machina.
yeah, Ex
She's
Machina.
the
Don't
robot.
look, 'cause
she's the robot next.
I'm gonna. Mine's sad as well.
Guys,
You have some crazy histories, those two.
Mine is actually Leonardo DiCaprio's age.
pornography.
Wow.
44 years old.
Oh, killing it, Leo.
You're all
killing
killing
it.
me.
Perfect. 74.
Anyway,
Damn, that movie sucked. Sorry, I hate that girl. I hate what they did with it. I hate what they did with the Tomb Raider story. Like, just make a new game.
They did.
No, make a new game. Don't call it Tomb Raider. Call it new bitch doing shit. Like, I
And we
don't.
might
It
as well
doesn't
talk-
need to be called Tomb Raider.
We may as well talk Little Black Mermaid.
Don't do that either.
They.
We already talked about how they shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Make Little Mermaid.
Make
Make
A
Mermaid
different-
in the Black Lagoon or something.
Make America great again. I said it.
with Tom
oh,
Hardy.
I said it.
With Tom Hardy. Is that what you just
With
said?
Tom Hardy.
Nah, fuck it. I think
This is
she's
just
awful.
sexist. We got to talk about how hot the woman is.
I'm always
just kidding.
backing up how good they are.
We talk about fucking guys half the time on this show.
And usually they rape each other.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's yeah.
Yep, you heard it here first. Men rape each other.
These three.
Sometimes it's necessary.
Men rape men more than they rape women. Google
It's
it.
a dominance thing.
I feel like they pay each other
Google
compliments.
it. Don't Google
Yeah,
it.
don't Google it.
Google,
They do.
Google videos.
Google videos. Men rape men more than they rape women.
FBI.
Google it.
It's just Clem.
F.
In another video
I'm just repeating
describing.
myself.
No, just like the.
Trying to
the-
shove your dick in your ass. Like,
I can't read.
it's not big enough.
How does
Ryan!
the Walter do it?
Ryan!
Like it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work.
Ryan! Just pull it.
Just stick it in there.
Just
man.
pull it.
Pull it.
Harder.
Ow, too hard, too hard.
It can stretch.
Ew,
Don't be scared.
Top man, prepare to leave the house.
Heard that.
We scoot a little.
Sorry, this isn't a bad spot.
You boys will be involved in such activities as war games,
The guy that plays chord.
ambush techniques, Zembleichstapper.
I don't think I can do this.
Was?
Yeah. He's him right there. He's the guy who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He's gonna be doing Love and Thunder as well.
Favorite characters.
Did you watch Hunt of the Wilder People? Watch it. It's so good.
Too fast. 10-year-old shouldn't be celebrating war and talking politics.
Hitler. I wish more of our young boys had your blind fanaticism.
Did you know Jews can read each other's
Is that that guy
minds?
again?
How do you know
Yeah,
you
that's
saw
awesome.
one?
He's nailing it.
Just like us. Hi. You know what I am? Say it. A Jew.
Vampire.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, wrapping her fingers around that corner like that. That was weird.
That was intense.
What am I going to do?
No idea.
This song.
I
Burn down the
negotiate.
house and blame Winston Churchill. Or negotiate.
If I tell on you, you'll be in big trouble.
They'll never win. That is the strongest thing in the world.
They say she was the highest paid actress this year.
She was?
Scarlett
I heard about that,
Johansson.
yeah.
Oh man, she needs to go take a
And
nap.
Rock is the highest paid actor. Go fucking get it.
Oh hell
He
yeah.
doesn't seem like a bad person.
Gotta pay for those 27 chickens he eats every day.
I'd pay for The Rock, man.
You're not a Nazi, Jojo. You're a 10-year-old kid who likes dressing up in a funny uniform and wants to be part of the club.
Looks fun. Weird.
It's more serious than I thought it was gonna look.
Did you guys ever watch Yellow Submarine?
No.
No,
That
Yes.
was really good.
that's what I heard.
Oh, God.
Yellow Submarine?
Makes sense anymore.
Which one?
Yeah, I
Which
know.
is
Yellow Submarine? Is it called Yellow Submarine?
believe so,
With
yeah.
that kid?
Nazi.
And he wants to fall in love?
Yeah.
Oh no, I did watch that a long time ago.
Yeah.
That Jojo Rabbit looks interesting.
It looks good.
I
think it
was
looks
not
pretty
as
good.
interesting as I thought it was gonna look though.
Did you think it was just gonna be a flat out like satire?
I
I mean,
thought
it
it
is, but did you think it was gonna be a flat out comedy?
I
But,
guess
like,
I guess his trailers are kind of like that because Hunt of the Wilder People,
Yeah.
that was like one of my favorite movies that year. So good, so funny, so interesting.
Yeah, it was
but the
great.
commercial was kind of like that, just
A little
kinda
more
like,
serious on
Yeah,
the
more,
edge.
and it was more serious though. Like,
But there is a lot of funny to it. I think
God, it
even
was so
even
funny.
when the trailer doesn't hint at that, it doesn't hint quite as much to that in that movie. But yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
shit, that movie was great though.
Um,
I watched it and I was like, Brian, what are you doing tomorrow?
yeah,
Nothing. You gotta watch this movie. It's
Yeah, it was
fucking
great.
fucking bananas.
So,
The shit is bananas.
Robert Pattinson did say that
Bananas.
he was pissed off about the Batman leaks. And now he's coming out saying that you guys just told me that trying on the Batsuit was gay. Or something.
Well,
What were we saying?
he just said it was uncomfortable, humiliating because
People had
he
to,
had
like,
people that
squeeze
had to like
his
squeeze his
butt
ass into like the big
suit.
rubber.
Like I
Suit
said,
crack.
he fucked a dude in the ass in that one movie.
Yeah.
I don't think he fucked it. I think
Or
he
he
just
got fucked.
That
One
there
of
was
the
that
two.
movie High Life, and I haven't watched it yet. But apparently, there's a machine on. They're on a spaceship, and apparently there's a machine on spaceship that fucks you in the ass or pussy, whatever like you have, I guess. And you just like go into the room and just get fucked by it.
And now he's
And
like,
he gets fucked by it, and he has an ass, not a pussy, so he gets fucked by it in the ass.
and so that's not as gay as someone squeezing.
Welcome back, Ryan.
Talon, we've
Come on
already
in.
talked about it. Pleasure's pleasure.
Ew, Clem, come on.
Okay, getting fucked in the ass by a guy if your guy is gay.
Yes.
Getting something in your ass because it's pleasurable is pleasurable.
What if that pleasure looks like a dick?
Does that make you gay?
No.
Does that make you gay?
If you like the fact that it looks like a dick, yeah. if you don't even see what it is,
She's like, yeah, let's get it. Yes, let's hear your side.
Let's hear it.
chime in, Kelsey.
We
Yes.
talked.
Is it gay to get your ass touched
Well, here's the thing.
if you're
though.
straight? Because it tickles your fancy.
The point I was gonna make is lesbians do use dildos,
So they're straight.
so
Exactly.
Damn,
What
they
a
are.
bunch of anti-lesbians.
Exactly.
Crap.
Exactly. You proved my point that it's not straight or gay.
right.
It's pleasure.
yeah.
There's a fine
I
line between
agree with
pleasure
A
and
woman
gay.
using a fake dick. If you're a dude using a fake dick, that's a little bargain.
But it's a woman who doesn't like dick.
She doesn't like
Yeah.
dick. She just likes
so
something in her pussy.
I agree with Clem about
This
the
is
whole
closet
thing.
cases, I guess.
We've already talked about this
See,
though.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with- I agree
if
with
if
you
you're
as well.
sexually attracted to a man,
We've talked about
if
it
you're a
before,
man,
so hold up.
We didn't record it though. We didn't post it. We're
we
posting it tonight.
Okay, we're posting.
All in favor of wanting something up your ass, raise your hand. come on, pleasure's pleasure.
Something
okay,
small.
Clem.
Something small. I don't want a big fat black dick in my ass.
Let me take that back.
I
I'm not
don't
raising
either.
my hand. I don't want nothing up my butthole, man.
At all?
Oh, you
Zero
just
things.
raised your hand.
It's
Well, that was more for
pleasurable
you guys
though.
to raise your hand.
Try it.
Yeah, you held it up
Okay,
longer
no,
than
He did. He
No.
held longer than everybody else.
Try something small, and if you like it, then continue.
So you're talking go and knuckle, and then maybe a fist.
A pinky.
Try pinky.
Try
Okay,
go from
pinky.
pinky to fist.
Go from pinky toe to
Try
knee.
some goddamn
Go from
anal
pinky
beads.
toe to
Anal
knee.
beads. Do an anal bead. I tried an anal bead. Love it, man. Come on. It's a pleasure.
Have you guys ever?
Good.
I've never had something in my ass.
Good for you.
But I'm not.
No.
But I'm not opposed.
Because he's not
Have you had
gay.
this
He likes
talk with
pleasure.
Your wife though, like,
Oh shit, we
Maybe
talk about. She
shove
calls me gay all the time
finger in
because I like my ass touched.
have you?
But I'm not gay.
I don't call it
like
gay.
my
I
ass
just-
tickled
I just
because it
make
feels
sure-
good.
I've never done anything.
No, but have you had that talk with your wife?
Yeah.
We've had that talk. I'm like, no.
I remember I'm like, hey, we should.
I know.
And
She's like,
and he's like, oh no.
If you're not into it, don't do it. It's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
but it's not gay. If you're big, wall.
This is the thing. This is why
If
I
your
asked
big
Clem.
wall is you think you're gay.
This is why I asked
You're
Clem.
not.
Clem is super metro. So sometimes I just like want to make sure you're not gay, right? Okay. I don't want to be that person.
Just want to make sure.
He's cutting it out. He's cutting it
No,
out.
I just
No,
restarted
keep
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I
he's
didn't restart
not.
it.
He's not.
Oh.
Well, that's what I'm saying because I don't want to look like a fool and be like 25 years into my marriage and he's like, I was gay forever, Caitlyn Jenner on me or something. I don't want that.
I'm actually a woman.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
I've got my penis
every
cut
so
off.
often I double check. Like,
And this is
Still
the
in
big
the girls,
argument we
right?
get in is like, it's not gay.
okay, because every
It's
boyfriend
not.
that
I don't.
I've ever had,
I literally. I have sat down.
like Talon, don't come near it, and and I didn't do it on purpose. It's like I if I just grab you and then sorry, it's and it's like weird, and you're like I'm like, like whoa, what's happening?
I've done that to girls too, though. Before and they're just like, "Why are you touching? Like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Do stick to your ass, man." And they're like, "Don't, fucking faggot." No, like
Faggot.
Okay, but don't I have like a fair look at this guy right now?
that look good.
Sometimes
said
I
it.
have to make sure.
It's true because
know?
I mean sometimes they don't even know it.
Yeah.
For a while.
I
Wow.
fucking
I'm
know.
not
Okay, no,
saying
here.
that you're
Okay, I'm gonna
gay.
break it down right now.
I'm not
When
saying
I was
that
younger,
this way.
in like high school and shit, I legitimately sat down and had the thought to myself. Just because, like, I just wanted to think about it. Because, like, one of my gay friends is just like, have you ever thought about, like, being with a guy? I was
He's like, let me think about it.
honestly, no. I haven't stopped to think about it because I haven't, you know?
So you got a
and
bottle
so
of
I
lotion ready.
legitimately sat
In the
down,
bathroom.
sat down and thought about it, legitimately. I was just like, could I ever hook up with a guy, you know? And I thought about it for a little bit and I was like, no.
Yep.
It's like only Brian.
No, for real though. Like, no, for real. Like.
No, I know what you're saying.
As a real guy, because most guys are just like, don't ever even say it. Don't mention those words. It's just like I was being like a normal person and seeing that I was like, what could I be with a guy? It's like, and no, I don't think I could. I'm a womanizer. I couldn't be with a guy. You know.
Right.
And that's what I'm
That's
getting
my
at.
dream.
Yeah.
I'm not
That was
that
my
guy
dream.
either. I'm not going to be plugging my ears and saying,
Yeah,
it's
I'm open to it.
blasphemous
I
behavior.
thought about it.
But let's talk real. We know most men when we've talked to about this are like that.
Yeah,
They're like,
it's true.
You said gay? Oh my god! Like,
Yeah,
oh.
but
It's like,
ew, butts are gay.
don't talk about gay guys.
They're
around
the
me. It's
same
like,
guys
what the freak?
that, like, the girls send them to Target to get tampons. You're like, ew, I don't want to buy this.
Because someone's like, look at that guy. He's
Wow, are
buying
you gonna put those
for
tampons in
himself.
your ass here?
Ew, they're seeing us buy condoms.
You fucking
Most
queer.
people are like, oh, what a nice guy. When it happens. Or they'll be like, well, actually, we're not talking about it, so never mind.
Not yet.
I'll wait.
We're going
Anyway,
about it.
Speaking of faggots,
Get your fucking
Yeah,
Just
so let's jump on it.
get your fucking your manly juices in check. Touch an ass. Touch your ass. Put something in your ass. Figure
Put
it
that
out.
stick in your ass, not
Yeah.
pull it out.
Not a
Just get
stick,
it in.
maybe
You might-
something rubbery.
You
Well,
might find that you like something.
I can
Never say never.
I
Never
can
say
show
never.
you the world.
And with that, are we jumping right into
think we
chapter
should.
2?
No, we're not.
No? Okay. Do we want to talk about Batman real quick?
I gotta pee, but I don't want you guys to talk without me.
Goddamn
Talk all you want. I want to talk about Birds of Prey when I get back.
piece of shit.
Okay.
What's your thing? Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey looks like fucking garbage.
All right,
They didn't give us
Let's go into
The
it.
fact that they used that gimmick to sell it off
It's
of
true.
it was pathetic.
That was
it was
cheesy.
shit.
Definitely.
It
That
was
was
fucking
cheesy.
shit. What are they gonna do when It's not out? And they didn't even use that fucking song in the new It. The wee 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 wee.
They
They
didn't
didn't
use
even
it-
really use that, so it's like
They didn't use it in the first one either.
they did.
No, they did not.
Didn't
They used it in the trailer. You know how many times I've seen that
They
movie?
used it a couple times, don't they?
Not a single time
Did
did
you
they
buy
use
it?
that in the movie.
How did you buy it?
Opening day.
No, I bought it too. Fuck 'em. Fuck
I
'em.
watched it 4 times that week. Actually, we did.
Yeah, because I loved it, and
Yeah.
I bought it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Did
And
you
this
love
new
it?
one was one of the worst movies I've seen in a long fucking time. I hated the new It.
Break it down.
Hated it.
Nice.
I have an idea.
That's it
Wonderful.
for tonight, everybody. You have a wonderful
Hated it.
week.
Hope you enjoyed the news. I have an idea. Let's all just really quick. How would you rate the first movie? Then let's jump into 2. Clint?
Okay. I would rate
Out
the
of 10
first
stars.
movie 7 or 8. I loved
Okay.
the first movie. The new one, fucking 1. I hated this movie. Hated it. I think
Next.
whatever happened was insane. Go, man.
First movie, probably an 8. Second movie, probably like a 6.
Okay.
A 6?
Yeah. Maybe like a 5. I'll say 5.
Don't listen to him.
You're
You
sleeping
said
on the
6.
couch tonight.
Yeah, you do you.
Yeah,
you
and you're
said
gonna do
6.
you in a different room tonight.
Darn.
I give the first one a 7. It's a good movie with really stupid stuff in it to me.
The first one?
Yes.
But like the acting
No, yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
The story was good.
Yeah.
It was
Totally.
like I get you didn't like the CGI things and stuff, you
Yes.
know? But the
Also,
movie was
one
good.
thing that the first one has on this one, time.
kill
It's
me.
30 minutes shorter.
Still.
I wanted to walk out of this one.
Yeah.
I have not wanted to
So-
walk out of a movie for years. I seriously was just like
7,
I'm
but I
over
give
this.
this one like a 3.
Okay.
shit.
I give the first one a 10. I give
I'll
this
give
one
you
an
that.
8. I'll break it
10 and
down.
an 8.
Because we're going to break it down. I'll tell you why.
Kelsey,
we're not-
give me your
we're not
numbers
gonna
real
review the
quick.
first movie,
Alright.
but I'll tell you why.
I really like the first one a lot. It's
What's your
like
review?
one of our go-to.
Out of
Yeah,
10.
10.
It's hard to throw a number on it, huh?
Yeah, it is. I would.
You
I
said it was
mean,
perfect on the
Kinda
drive
hard.
here.
I'd say 6.
That's a 10.
I would say a 9-10 for the first one.
So like 9.5?
Sure, let's say that.
So
And
10 is a
then,
perfect movie.
Yeah.
I
Don't
think
ever
it's a
forget.
perfect movie.
That's fine. I'll give you
fir-
that.
the first
I will not even argue with you about that one.
Okay.
And then
You're rating
this
number 2?
Second one,
12.
maybe like a 7.
Okay.
That's fair. Now let's
There you go.
dive into our 7s and 10s and 8s and 69s.
I gave it a 1.
Yeah. Well, okay.
He's like 9s.
Why?
1.
Well, okay. Realistically, what were the biggest things
That stuck
that
out.
were just like wow?
Positive wow.
No.
Well, no,
Oh,
just
the way you.
I didn't think anything was a positive wow. I
Yeah.
hated this fucking movie. I despised this movie.
Okay.
It was the casting of the older people was good. I enjoy. I like who they picked, and they squandered it and ruined it. This was a mess.
Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain was fine in that casting. What did they do with her?
Yeah. What the hell did she even do?
What did anybody do?
Read the
Fucking
book.
James McAvoy
This isn't
was just
the
like
book.
wandered around.
know.
I don't even think they gave James McAvoy lines. I think they said wander around this town. And then he seriously he literally accidentally ran into Stephen King and was just like, "Can I buy that bike?"
That was
and then
cool,
that
though.
bike, no, it wasn't. That bike falls apart, shatters, breaks,
And then he keeps.
and then he rides it like a motherfucker for hours. Like, what the fuck was that? It seriously was bending and breaking, falling over, and then immediately after he's like, "Woo!" What did he say? What did he say when he was riding down the
Silver
road?
away.
What did he say when he was riding
I
down the
go
road?
silver away. Have you read
Exactly.
Have you
Thank
read
you. Hi ho, silver away. What the fuck was
The
that?
bike's name is Silver.
As a kid, if you read the book, dude,
It
that's
says
They didn't
Actually, on
say
the
it.
bike?
They don't ever say it in the first one. They don't ever say it in this one,
says
and they're
that-
gonna throw that out there now.
I
It
agree.
says
What
that
the
on
fuck
the
was that?
bike.
That was bullshit fucking stupid. If the kid said it, if the little kid said it, he's being a kid. When an adult man is riding a broken ass bike that's broken, brand new, 2 seconds later and he's yelling at it, that was fucking stupid. God damn! And just
Alright,
the whole beginning. The beginning was a messy.
I'm about to have an ulcer.
The beginning was a mess.
My hemorrhoid is back.
The beginning was a mess.
Yeah, no.
It was like seriously, the first hour was just like the whole thing. Yeah. The first hour is like, what in the fucking Christ is happening right now? Nothing. And then they're like, here's the older ones, and then it's just like, remember when that was scary? That was scary when that was scary. And then it seriously went to all 5 of those motherfuckers, and then went to the next one. It's like,
I know.
oh shit! I remember when I was a kid and that was scary. It's like, wow, that was scary. Then went to the next one. Remember when that was scary? Yeah, that was pretty darn scary. And every single time, it was almost comical how it went to them, and it was just like,
it was.
Remember when I was in this position? And something scary was behind me.
Well, I think it was trying to show that like their like memories were starting to come back. Is what I thought.
How come they all came back exactly the same and all the scares were exactly the same and the scares were fucking stupid? How come the CGI looked like that in the first one and it looks like this in this one? When that old woman comes out and turns into a green gobbly monster, that was fucking retarded. That was fucking dumb. It was
definitely unexpected.
In a god awful way. How come the old woman didn't just? That old woman was way scarier than a 8-foot tall green monster woman. Naked. What the fuck was that? And the CGI was awful.
Outside the box. He's
outside the bullshit.
He's a clown. He's a performer, and he's been doing it since fucking forever, right?
Well, so of course he lost his fucking candor for it then, because
800 years later or some shit. I'm just saying. You have to see him as a performer. Of course, he has to go out for the scares.
In the first one, he was a performer, and it was like terrifying and intriguing. This one, he was just like, I'm a green googly gop. Brian, what did you think about it? I hated it. I think every single thing happened. The ending was a garbage can.
But you can't interrupt me.
Okay, no. One more thing. 10 more things.
As the interruption.
Okay, one more quick thing. When at the very end, when he's a giant crab monster,
spider,
and crab monster,
they were saying he can get small,
and he says he's stuck. He can't get through a small crack, and they're like, we have to try to get him to go through a small crack
to get him small.
To get him small. He is trying to go through a small crack. When they say we've got to get him to try to go through a small crack to get small, and the motherfucker was trying to go through a small crack. So why would that small crack make him go small, and this small crack would not make him go small? What the fuck is that?
They had to make him believe.
They had to make a bullshit to make this movie 3 hours. It was 3 hours of nothing.
That was terrible.
Okay, Brian, go. Gobbledygook.
Go on.
Anyways, so
she liked it.
I didn't hate it. The parts that I did like is I liked when they were walking around by themselves. I don't know, because I like seeing the kids.
Yeah.
So no.
When the adults were walking through the middle of the road, just in the middle of the night, in real life, people are like, what in the fuck are those people doing? Because they're just like marching down the middle of the road, just like, and it was like dusk, and the whole city's just quiet. It's like if I saw people walking down my middle of the road, like 6 people, adults, I'd be like,
and one tall guy.
Oh shit, they're on heroin again.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck are they? Okay,
sick on heroin.
Anyways, what's happening?
What'd you think? What were the good parts?
Anyways, there were some good parts.
Good and the bad.
I will say, like, I like how everything, like, I like the comedy. I do think that, like, it just should have been a tad bit darker, because I got kind of like, if you ever have a bad dream, and I feel like it kind of reminded me of, like, dreamy, not, like, scary. Not like, oh my gosh, this is their fears, because I feel like last time it really got their fears, like, and this time it was just kind of like, is she scared of, like, some 6-foot weird old lady with her boobs sagging around?
A green goblin.
Probably not, but like if she, like, I don't know, if she showed that picture when she was talking about her dad or whatever, if he would have like come out and looked like that guy or something, and it like got creepy,
okay.
Like that kind of feel. So it wasn't very creepy. I laughed a lot, which I didn't think I was going to laugh a lot.
I think most of the time you laughed too, you weren't supposed to be laughing.
Probably not. But so I thought it was funny. I thought Eddie was really funny. Like I loved all of the older versions of all of them. I think they did good.
God, you should just bring up more stuff I want to yell about.
But
Brent, what do you think about it, Brent?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just
okay. So what gives it a 3 for me is Bill Hader. I really liked his performance for the most part. he was given some lines that were absolutely terrible, but I really thought a lot of his comedy actually was the only good thing in this movie. Yep.
When he's joking about his friends dying.
Yeah, that's part of the line.
Their friends got brutally murdered, and the motherfucker made jokes about it immediately. He stabbed someone in the head with an axe. This movie, the first one was very realistic. This one, motherfucker cut someone in the head with an axe and jokes about it immediately.
Yeah, or the kid getting stabbed in the cheek, or the guy getting stabbed in the cheek.
He stabs him in the cheek, and he stabs him in the heart.
In the face, or in the stomach, or whatever. Yeah, the heart. And then he comes out and he's like, "Whew, man, that was crazy."
He jokes when he's doing it. He stabs him in the heart. He's like, cut that mullet. It's like,
that's what it was.
It's like, is this a slapstick comedy now, or is this like a creepy, like psychological thriller? Which the first one was. This one was just like,
I feel like
is this fucking Three Stooges or what?
Those jokes just
have it just time. Yeah.
Totally.
Yep.
He seriously stabbed the guy, and he was standing next to him bleeding. Everyone was like, cut that fucking mullet.
Or the fact
if I stab someone in the heart, I'm like, oh my god, I stabbed someone in the heart! Oh my fucking god, what did I just do? But he's like, cut that mullet, man.
Okay, so
my face is bleeding.
Bill Hader. There were like 2 concepts of creatures in it, or whatever they were, that I thought were actually kind of creepy.
Which ones?
I can't even remember. I do remember when it was happening. I was like, oh, that's actually
the head spider.
That's in
that
the book.
thing reminded me of the thing.
Rip off of the thing.
Yeah, that's what
in the book.
Okay. So what? This is the fucking movie. Who gives a shit about the book?
I'm just saying, tell me what other things.
That was
that wasn't one of them, by the way.
Okay, what were the 2 then?
I can't remember. Let me think. No, but
there was
Old
Woman.
Don't tell me Paul Bunyan, man. Oh my god.
Old woman that turned into saggy tits?
Yeah.
No.
No, you feel
That was like the zombie.
He was
the zombie guy driving the guy around?
No, and that's what I was going to talk about. When he crawled out, I was like, oh shit, he looks actually kind of cool and creepy. And then he gives him the knife, and then he drives a fucking car. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't give a shit about
Drove
the book.
him around the whole movie.
I don't give a shit about the book. I'm talking about the fucking movie right now.
Maybe it worked in the book. It was fucking stupid as fuck in this movie.
It was
especially
terrible.
Coming off of the other movie. The other movie was not this tone at all.
If you keep saying the book, I think there's things from any book and from any movie adaptation that they've definitely been like, wow, we'd probably look and be really smart if we kept this out, because how are we going to explain this to our audience at all?
Yeah.
Right. Hey, you know what? Let's have a zombie drive the guy around the whole movie.
Yeah, but instead it's just like the zombie pulls up, get him, motherfucker, and then they drive out. I was like, what the fuck?
After he crawled out of that thing, it's like, let me go grab the car.
It's not a zombie, though.
What?
It's Pennywise.
It doesn't motherfucking matter what it is. It's like he could barely crawl himself out, but then he jumped up, ran out, found a car, drove up.
But it wasn't
everything that happens in the first movie and the second, whether it's a little moth with a baby head or an eyeball that walks or a head with legs.
Yeah, I forgot about the bugs.
Every single thing is
There's
Pennywise.
so much I hated about this movie.
Okay.
When they were in that Chinese restaurant,
a book can explain itself. I think you're really basing this off.
Flesh it out. They can flesh it out.
A book can.
This was just like we're sitting there, just like this happens,
and we use our imagination when it's trying to portray something on a screen. Holy shit! Keep some stuff to the book, because it's like you guys didn't do anything to explain it. You guys didn't do anything to explain it.
When they sat there and those like little goobies came out of the Chinese restaurant.
Right.
And then the lady comes up. Do you want your bill?
Okay.
Is this the Three Stooges?
Before that,
I'm so confused right now.
When they're all like, yeah, it's like
no.
There's a door right there.
No.
There's a door literally right there.
Backing up.
You can run out, but okay. Most of the movie. This is one thing I absolutely hated about the movie. It felt like a cheap haunted house that you go to. It felt like it was trying to make it that like you're walking down and something scary happened. And you're like, whoa.
That's
and
what I'm
keep
saying. Like almost like cheesy,
whoa.
like how your dreams are. I don't know if you guys like
at the beginning
how your dreams get weird and cheesy, and you're just like, what's even happening? That's how I felt.
Every single scare was calculated.
A couple of them at the beginning were like, okay, cool, but then it kept doing it and kept doing it
and over.
When anytime it got silent, me and Clem would be like, oh, here it comes.
And not only that, it wasn't just like a scare. It would seriously be like.
Yeah,
it was like Jesus Christ,
and then something would be right there, right? Whatever it was, but it kept every time it got silent. I was like, "Oh, here we go again!" Like
it scared Ashley though when Paul Bunyan drowned. But like when that happened, I was just like,
it scared me because it scared her. Like she was like
when that happened because it was so goddamn loud.
Ashley,
and when that happened, I was just like, oh,
okay. Oh, another thing I'll say. scary movies can definitely benefit from silence, and I don't think this movie thought about that at all.
Yeah,
This
some
movie was pathetic.
suspense.
This movie was absolutely
Like
pathetic.
some things being silent,
how it did
and
its scares.
and it keeps going, and it's still silent, and like you see creepy things, but it's still silent. That's actually scary sometimes, right? Like,
atmosphere.
but instead, it was like.
Like The
Nothing.
Witch. There's not one jump scare in this motherfucking movie.
No.
This is one of the
Oh, yeah.
scariest movies I have ever seen. Not one jump scare. Burn it. Where's my lighter?
I will.
I'll get a lighter.
This is the movie we saw. Go get a lighter.
Wait before
Don't
you
do
burn
that
it.
right now.
Wait before you burn it.
Wait, but hold up.
I
Yeah.
want to go last.
Oh, okay.
I ranked it the highest.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh.
I'm superior.
Kels, what'd you think?
Am I waiting for Clem?
No.
No.
just-
No.
Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like just gonna burn it.
Just a little bit.
Don't do it right now.
Ryan, you weren't here for pre-production. Shush. Okay, just a little bit.
This isn't the plans.
Okay,
Not
Tom,
yet.
what do you think?
No, whoa. This isn't
No,
it.
it's Kelsey.
What?
Kelsey. No, he's not doing the whole thing right now.
No, we're just gonna burn a little
Yeah,
bit.
Kelsey, what do you
Okay.
think?
I don't want to burn anything.
I know, what
Can I
you're
put that
doing.
fire out?
No,
So okay.
Yes,
So
it-
I
yes, it
feel like
Please.
there was
stinks.
is. Go ahead.
I feel like there was a lot that they tried to squeeze into this movie. But yeah, and the weird thing about it was the first one had
There we go.
nothing to do with the book. But the second one, it had
Tried to
like
do everything.
to do with the
Yeah.
book.
So it
There
felt
you
kind of
go.
congested.
And so, yeah, so that was kind of weird. Like, I felt like the first one was like a really original story, kind of like a new thing almost. Like, obviously, it is not new, but they made it a new story and it worked. And this one, they just reverted to the book the whole time. And I was like, okay, that's confusing.
That's a good way to put it, I think.
Yeah.
But what?
Go on.
But you liked that though.
But I,
No. Just want to go last.
I've also heard that they're doing like a 4-hour, 5-hour,
4.
whatever adaptation of this thing. They
if
so
I
they,
have to watch 4 more
so
hours,
I feel like
this
they
thing killed me.
cut. So I feel like they chopped it up, and so I feel like there were things that happened
Could have
that we
explained
should
themselves
have
more that-
known.
Right.
More of a...
Because they had to cut down.
Well, that's my
Right,
problem.
so,
I
like,
was
there were,
bored as
like-
fuck out of the whole thing.
So I feel like when Mike's talking about like the tribe and stuff and all that
Which is
kind of
new.
information.
That's new information.
We didn't. That's all we knew was from what he said. But then it felt like Beverly and stuff. Like they knew something else that we didn't find out on screen. I guess. So I just feel like it was choppy.
I didn't even. Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, what? Well, how did she know that? Because like I don't even remember. It was like at the end, and Mike's like, "Oh, the thing," and she's like, "Yeah," and
She
we're
was
like, "Wait,
sucked
we
into
didn't
the dark
even."
place.
Well, I know, but anyways, I'm not making sense. I'm not
I did like
making
when the dark light when the lights came up and Bill Hader's like
That was the coolest part.
that was the best part of the movie.
That
It's
was
just like,
that was
fuck
the
you.
other creature.
It was
thing, I guess.
so
was when he
loud.
did have his mouth open like that, and it was
Yeah,
like
and it was
he
like-
just like instantly
like
went,
so,
a
like he's like motherfucker, and it was like
that
that whole
IMAX
thing was.
yeah.
was way cool.
I just wish that was done. I wish it was done organically from the beginning to the end, but it felt so.
But even how you
good
described
in
it,
a-
it's
in
like
a very
that's
slim
how
piece.
the movie
That
felt.
part was
it was
cool,
just like
but the
really
that
like
scene was shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well- Hey, do you have more to say? Go on.
I was gonna say it, but I did like the scary parts. I thought the scary parts were fun and scary, but then they also they were more of like the monsters more than Pennywise, and I know that you're gonna say something like that too. But you don't see Pennywise very often in this
Yeah.
movie at all.
Which was
In the first movie,
And in the first one, you see him a lot, and like that's what the kids are scared of is Pennywise in his form.
But
Yep.
in the first one, he took the form of what scared them.
no, not quite every time.
Most of the
In
time,
Beverly,
in
it
the
was
beginning,
blood.
though.
And for Eddie, it was the
vomiting guy.
zombie.
Right, but for the most part, you
Which
saw
that
him.
vomiting guy
You saw
put
him
his
a lot.
tongue
Yeah.
in his
And in the
mom's
That one-
mouth.
that was the part where I couldn't stop laughing. Is when he like
That wasn't supposed to be funny. That's what I'm telling you. That's
When
why
he
this
tongued
movie
down
is
the
garbage.
Oh,
man.
I laughed at that too. Though.
Here's the
It was just
thing.
Like,
All right.
did not do that.
Or just that part, and then all of a sudden he just starts
God, give it
throwing
up!
the
It's making
fuck
the
up on
whole
him.
room smell bad.
Yeah,
That's just
really
you.
bad.
No, it's you.
Burn!
The plastic.
Burn! I made the poster look better.
It actually looks scary.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Brian, tear it up.
Okay.
Wait for that to be the last scene.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're good. Do your thing.
Let me dissect
Oh,
for
Jesus.
a second,
Let's
fellas.
burn it more. It's on fire, Brian.
He's on fire.
I'm on fire, everybody.
That's the last
10-minute
episode.
break.
Brian died.
Let's hear it.
Brian burned my house down.
And he died.
He's the only one that died, and he burned his house.
Guys,
Go
help
for
me!
Yeah.
No.
I recently reread the book on purpose.
I thought you were gonna say you love it, you're gonna buy it.
You're a maniac that you
I-
read that book. That book is so fucking long.
It's like 1192 pages.
My
I tried to read it once and I was like, nah.
my wife loves the book.
It's a great book. It's very fucking weird.
Oh,
and
she
cheesy.
also okay. Something my wife said, which I think would have been a great thing for her to say here, but
but she's not here.
is that she felt like this movie was because it was different enough from the old movie and from the book that it was pandering to everybody. Because I guess I didn't know this, but a lot of people hated the ending of the movie and the book. Like they just didn't like the way it ended. Overall, critics and
Nobody
everybody
likes
like
the adult story.
right. So they didn't like the way it ended. So she felt like this tried to wrap it up in such a good way where everybody survives and everybody lives on. You know, not everybody, but most
The
everybody
same people
survives.
died.
No, I guess there was
No.
other people that
The exact fucking same people died.
in the old movie and in the book.
Fuck the old movie. I'm talking the book and the new movie.
Oh,
The old movie's trash and we all wipe our ass with it. We
Well,
all-
I love
okay,
the old
you know what?
The old movie.
Nostalgia.
The
Old
ending
movie-
of the
that's
old movie
no.
is way better than
It
the ending
is.
of this
It
movie.
is way
Fuck
better.
this movie.
But I think the old movie also tries to pander more to the book. Okay? That's why I'm trying to separate
the old
because
movie. I feel like this new movie was
You
just
have
like
not tried to
trying to
separate
shit its ass out of
we
this book.
talked about it last week, like the Terminator doing shit, and I hate it when people change the past.
Okay.
And I was even telling her,
Well, you open the door, I can't breathe.
I know,
Like,
it's so bad.
Ugh.
I can breathe better for some reason.
Yeah, me too.
I think it smells good.
So,
Okay, let's light this in our house and
so-
have our house smell like that.
so that's my least favorite part of the movie, is them adding these additional scenes
Okay.
to when they're kids. And I was even telling her on the drive up here, I'm like, I, as a fan, want to separate. I want that to be as them not remembering anything, and that's Pennywise fucking with their memories.
So
That's how
he's
I'm
talking
going to
about
do
when
it.
they. Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
When they add the scene.
Obviously, the Paul Bunyan thing that happens in the
Right.
book. Everything that happens in this movie was honestly fucking page to screen. It was awesome, but it
How
didn't
come the
translate.
CGI looked so bad? in this
It
one?
wasn't very good.
So,
I'm
they
just-
had
I-
to CGI most of the kids' faces.
Which
as they
bothered
grew up
me.
so
They had to
quickly.
de-age all the kids.
My least
Yeah.
favorite part of this
Especially
movie,
the fat one. Every time I showed his face, I was like,
Yeah.
what is happening right now?
when
But
they
anyway.
go to the clubhouse, and Eddie's like, "What's this poker thing?" And he's like,
That's bad. His eyes were seriously like over here. I was like, is that supposed to be
his
Pennywise
voice
right now?
and the
like his
CGI.
eyes were like off. It was bugging me out.
That was I hated that part. Like, what are they? Why?
That's the
why,
part you
what is-
hated.
Why does this exist right now?
How come the whole movie existed?
For me alone,
the CGI was wasn't even the worst part about this movie either. Which it was totally my whole thing with the last movie, but the CGI is like not even the fact that this movie was that bad or terrible.
there are
So,
scenes in the trailer that weren't in the movie, which are for the extended cut. I'm fine with that. Whatever.
The fact they played out that whole fucking scene from the trailer with the old woman was pathetic.
Oh yeah, using that
and then
again,
they
yeah.
just like switched it to green gobbledygook.
yeah.
Bullshit.
That's why I was surprised because I wasn't expecting. This
I was surprised in the worst
tall
ways.
ass-
I was expecting an old disgusting woman running out of there, and we
Well,
got
I just
big,
expected
tall, green
her
gook.
to turn into Pennywise.
Here's the thing. Did you guys see Mama? It gave me Mama vibes.
He made Mama.
That scene.
Yeah, he
Or
made
what?
Mama with Jessica Chastain. Yeah, that scene with the old woman when she's like, and runs out and it's called whatever the fuck you're
I
calling her.
watched it. Green gobbledygook.
She kind of reminds me of Gobbledygook.
I
It
watched.
reminds me
I
of
don't
Mama.
remember it though. That's been years. I haven't. I watched.
Same
it
director,
once.
Jessica Chastain, similar looking fucking ugly woman.
I guess I just
And here's I'm separating the book from the film. I'm just saying that the first one.
Here, we're reviewing the fucking movie.
I am.
That's why he's saying
I don't give a
separating
fuck
it.
about
I'm
the book.
separating.
I know, but a lot of your points
But
have been.
everything
But
you've
that's
ever
in the
said
book.
tonight has
That's in
been
the book.
like,
I'm
it's
telling
true.
you,
In the book.
that we
It's
watched
true.
this movie. Are you telling me this movie was a
And
cohesive, smart, interesting movie?
I'm a firm believer that books are separate from film.
Yeah.
I really am. But
except for
I appreciate the
Except for
book,
this
and it's helping me appreciate this movie.
That's the problem, though.
As
Did
long
you
as-
watch this movie?
I wasn't there. No.
No, I'm telling you, this
But
movie.
from what I've heard,
I'm just telling you, like, I'll bet the book. I've heard the book is long and frustrating and a lot of crazy shit as well, and it's probably makes more sense as you read a book. But
Yeah.
we watched this movie. I watched It 1. I watched It 2. I don't give a fuck about the book. I didn't read the book. Based on just these movies we watched, this is the most motherfucking downturn I've seen in a sequel in so long.
And here's where I'm getting at. appreciation aside from the book, okay?
Yes.
The first movie legit is nothing like the book at all. Like almost zero
Which
things that
is-
are in the
must
movie
be a good thing.
are in the books, and that's what I'm getting at. I appreciate that also. That number one is very cohesive. It's enclosed.
Mm-hmm.
The cinematography, the soundtrack, which was pretty much duplicated, which kind of bothered me. I was expecting more of a soundtrack. It was awesome. It was based on Stephen King's It, but it was a fresh take.
Yes.
Part 2 felt very weird, and here's why it felt weird, because it was based on the fucking book. And I agree with you guys. It didn't feel like it.
But it just drug around.
It did.
Like,
but
it was 3 hours. What happened?
Eddie died. Henry died.
At the end.
Similar.
At the very end. What happened for 3 hours?
The last half hour was my favorite part of the movie.
The last half hour was the only time anything happened. What happened for the first 2.5 hours?
But that's where I know the book said
nothing.
But
nothing happened.
It was page to screen. Like, that's how it is. But throw in number 1
page to screen. I don't want to read that book.
I'm just saying,
boring as shit.
Throw chapter 1 on top of the movie we just watched. It would be the adults being like, "Oh fuck, Stanley killed himself," and then it's gonna be flashback, and then they're like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna get beaten by my husband." Flashback. I'm on the airport. Flashback.
What did you guys think about the gays getting beat up at the beginning?
That's also the beginning of the book. I only appreciate that part. I did not appreciate the possibility of them saying Richie's gay.
Yeah, what was that? That
Lick
was
my
weird.
ass if you're gay. You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
And I feel like that's why he was getting praised so much for his role.
I was thinking that.
Because of that, of him possibly being
But then the
gay or
adult
whatever.
one never ever hinted towards it.
I know. But I'm
Except
just saying.
He just hinted towards it once at the arcade, and then he got called a giant stupid faggot.
Pennywise-
really loud.
I know, you're
so loud.
Yeah.
But I hate, because I read a lot of reviews. I read reviews on movies before, only if I really don't care about the movie.
Right.
Usually if I do care about the movie, I won't spoil it until any reviews. But I didn't give a shit about this movie, so I read everything, and everybody was praising Bill Hader on his role. And I was
People
like,
were freaking out about it.
yeah, and I thought it was good. It was not it was not great. But I feel like because of him being gay or having the struggles of coming out as gay or whatever in this movie is why everybody was praising him.
I don't get why people are praising him.
My 3
He
favorite
made
moments?
he made one-liners.
Yeah,
Who cares?
I know.
But it was
fucking
funny for the
cares.
most part.
It was actually.
Who cares?
I felt like it was the only funny stuff that landed.
Exactly
in the
though,
movie.
but that's what I'm saying. He seriously he seemed like he was in the wrong movie. He's making nothing, like it's this deep crazy shit's happening, and he's like, oh man, makes a one liner that's kind of funny. It's like,
I just killed a guy.
What?
Yeah.
That's not funny if you're watching this movie. It's funny what you said, but what is happening, it's not funny. You're not being a good actor. You're making one-liners. I can get all sweaty and bloody and make a one-liner. Anyone can fucking do that.
Yeah.
There was
He didn't
not,
do anything
to the book. Because obviously Andy Muschietti was in the pharmacy scene as an Easter egg or a cameo. Stephen King was in there.
Mm-hmm.
But in the book, Eddie gets his arm ripped off and he bleeds to death. He doesn't
Hell
get
yeah.
stabbed to the chest. But Richie
Would've been
comes
better.
in and rips off one of Pennywise's arms when he's...
Yeah, he did
I thought it was
that.
kind of cool parallel myself.
Okay, you know what? But when they film it, he walks up and he goes... It looked stupid. I hated it. That's exactly how he did it. It looked fucking
I
dumb.
felt like I was rewatching the movie.
Like, tell me he's good at
I saw
acting.
him in there
He
for
did
sure.
not act well. I'm sorry. Bill Hader was not a good actor in that movie. He was funny. Woo,
Yeah.
whoopity doo dah. He
but
did
I
some
think-
SNL skits.
I
Fuck
think
off.
it's because there's such a hard contrast between all the other actors that did garbage to him actually doing something.
The Micah guy.
He had a little bit of personality, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is like, I
But
feel
it was like,
people
it
are-
seriously it seemed like SNL sketch, but like, in there.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get what you're saying. I just felt like
He wasn't being a
like
good
what's
actor,
his name?
though.
Not Magneto. Professor X. Professor X in that movie. Whatever.
McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
Yes, James McAvoy. Did not give a shit about him. Like
He did not give a shit about his movie.
No, he didn't, and he hasn't for the past 3 movies now or whatever. Anyways,
He was chilling.
Glass was pretty good.
Split.
Glass is fucking awful.
Split was pretty good.
Glass was a fucking shit show. God damn it. Split's awesome.
Yeah,
On that
Split
note, I'm
was
just
I
going to piss
I
while you guys
loved
continue
Split.
to piss.
Yo, I love Split. Glass sucked. Hard.
That's one thing I was gonna
But
say
the
too. Is that
ending of
I think
Glass
that they all like
How they killed him in a fucking puddle. Sorry.
How they
Oh, no,
wasted
you're
that
fine.
whole movie with them just like not doing anything again. Bullshit. The build up from Split to that
We're
was
not talking about that right now.
magnificent.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the
I don't
show.
know.
I'm just saying James McAvoy didn't really give a shit. Jessica Chastain really didn't
Which
give
is
a
really
shit.
disappointing because I feel like all of the actors that they got look so much like the little kids.
That's what I was
They
gonna
nailed
say.
the
And then they
casting.
nailed
They
it.
did.
They nailed
Nailed
even
it. But then
Billy.
people
Like
were
I
just
feel like both of them were like literally talked the exact same.
Yeah,
Like
so,
He looked exactly
I was
like him, too.
Oh
It
my
was
gosh,
good.
the guy who plays Stanley, like I was like he has to be related to that kid or something because I was like he looked so much like him. to
even
me.
like the chubby kid, like
And
the
then-
eyes,
yeah.
like they were like
I feel like they did really really
the way
well
that
with
Stanley
all the
kills
kids
himself
and
in
the-
the old movie, which is a terrible movie, was 1000% more impactful than this movie. This movie is just like, I'm dead now.
Yeah, I didn't even.
It was just
when
like,
I turned to you,
what?
I was
Is-
like, wait, so he died.
Brian
right?
leaned to me, he's like, did he kill himself? Yeah, I mean, I
mean,
guess he did. It was,
there was blood dripping off him.
there
so
was
yeah,
blood,
he killed
but
himself.
in the old movie, which is shit, he's like with his wife and
I
his
like
family.
I
the
like
old
it.
movie used to terrify me.
The old movie
haven't
until
loved it in
they
years.
until they become adults.
Right.
When they're kids, it freaked me out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then when they're adults, it kind of sucks.
Right.
But like even then though, when he's an adult and he kills himself, he's like with his wife and his family, and it's like then he just like goes up into the bathroom and he's like writing that letter.
Oh yeah.
Then
Right.
and then he kills himself, and it's like disgusting, and he's like there's blood everywhere. It was way more impactful, and this was just like literally Brian had to lead me. Like, did he kill himself? I was
That's
like, I
true.
don't even know because they just are just
Going.
jumping.
Yeah.
It was seriously just like boom.
But like she said, and it's probably true, the extended version that they couldn't release because it's not realistic these days.
We'll probably show more.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah,
But they
we'll
said they have
probably-
over 4
we'll
hours.
Probably
Extended
fill
cut.
those gaps a little bit at least. I feel like it's weird because you mentioned that the tribe has nothing to do with even the book.
No.
So it's weird. It's interesting to me that that's what they chose.
Let me dive into it. It's because I think that's the scene that Stephen King
What's
added.
his name?
What?
The talk actor. What's his name?
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice his eyebrow thing? His forehead thing?
The wrinkles.
Don't talk shit on Old Spice guy. He's
He
taller
sucked.
than us.
He seriously, he came on screen and was like, we have to do
Oh, that reminds me of another part. Remember when he's like,
all of it.
every person he called, he's like, it's Mike.
I feel like though they were trying to show you like what situation they were all in.
Exactly.
as
Where
they
they
were-
are 27 years later.
Where they are, yeah.
But did you have to take?
Did I see it, though?
Did you have to?
I
Take
didn't see
15
shit. I
minutes?
just saw-
But then again, that also has more to do with the book. Like we don't. We
At
don't
the same
care
time,
about
though, who
that,
did we?
you
What
know?
did we see? The only thing we saw that mattered in their new lives was Jessica Chastain with the most insane person ever in the whole
One
world.
thing I was gonna say
Which
is
was
like,
just like,
she literally got
what?
punched by a man.
She
And
married.
she's fine. No, nothing. He punched her and went. You heard bones breaking, and she shows up the next
but
day and
then
she's
those
just
guys
fine.
in the beginning, like, were just getting their asses kicked. They should have died, like, within, like,
Within
3
2 punches? Yeah.
It was horrible. And
She
then,
married someone like her dad,
Yeah.
just like Eddie married
That's
someone
fine, I
like
got
his
I
dad.
know that because
Yeah.
that's from the
Wait.
book, and I know that. This movie did not show that. It showed the most insane thing
Do
I've
you
ever
remember
seen.
when we talked about 50 Shades of Grey?
What about it?
It's in a female's head when you read the book. You can't translate her thoughts and her orgasm thoughts to the
You're a
movie.
female head right now, then.
I'm speaking for females. Have you read the book?
50 Shades Grey?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Have you?
No, you're
Have you
the
seen the
only
movie?
person here. who
No,
read
I'm
that
just.
book.
I'm saying. I did. That's the thing.
For fuck's
this,
sake.
this is a movie.
Yes,
This is not a
yes,
book.
we're not
That's what
talking
I'm
about-
saying.
and yeah,
I know.
and that's-
I know because I've looked into it, and it's because they say she married someone like her dad.
Right.
Did the movie tell me that? No. It showed some absolutely insane, ridiculous scene of some guy beating the fucking shit out of her for no reason, which isn't. And then she just starts karate fighting him.
So we
You
can
remember-
all
wait, she was like
agree-
karate fighting him. It was like, this is absurd.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mike calls everyone and stops.
You're fine.
Then Mike
I'm
calls
just gonna
everyone,
burn it.
stops.
Sure.
Went on for 45 minutes.
I know. He's just gonna.
And then
stupid.
it sat and went on and on and on just to remind us, like, remember how scared they were when they were younger?
Right.
And then the last 30 minutes, like, okay, now they're gonna fight. him.
Like most of the
whole
movie,
movie was a
didn't
waste
have to
of
happen.
time.
Yeah, it was a definite waste
Huge
of time.
waste of
Most
time.
of it didn't have to happen. They could have easily cut so much of it out and actually made more
I
of
guess,
a coherent
yeah.
story.
Well, it's just the
That's what I'm like, I think
biggest
they had- I
mistake
think
they
they-
made was just trying to do
Too much.
too much of the book,
okay.
and I don't know why.
Especially
I don't know
when-
why.
they should have built
Because-
off of
because
because
the
the
first
first
one
one-
had
yeah, yeah.
nothing
First
to
one
do with the
Yeah.
book.
Was based on the idea, and the second one
Right,
went
so
for
they
the
took
material.
they took the cool idea of it, right, and then they made this cool movie, and then they just relied on the book for the second one. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Makes it disjointed.
That's what I was gonna say though, is that they do have like all of like that perfect foundation, because I thought all of those actors were really a really good choice. Obviously the kids are always
Right, like I feel like they need to remake it with just like a fresh idea. Like go back to the drawing board. Don't have anything to do with the book.
No.
That's a lie! That's a lie!
Oh no! Burns.
on fire.
Whoa.
And I think that's the main, I think that's the main thing.
Beverly turned into a fire creature
That was kind of cool.
That was the other one.
that you liked.
Yes, I
That was
thought it
kinda
actually
cool.
looked cool. I thought her with her head on fire actually looked good. Cool.
But see, but that's
Scary.
that's what
a
I'm
cool
talking
concept
about.
of a creature.
Yes.
But as far as
But it's somebody they know, and then it's like something happens, and that actually triggered an emotion
That was another
from
one that I
the
thought
kid,
I
you know?
hated
So
that part.
I
Right.
liked it.
I liked
Well,
it my
that's
least
how-
favorite part.
No,
Like
I
you
didn't
were
like the
saying.
part. I liked the idea of the.
Where was the
of
teacher?
creature.
Where in the Christ sakes was the teacher?
Obviously, the janitor
okay,
was
and,
right
and
there.
some
No,
aspects,
hold on,
Clem,
okay.
you have to realize it's a movie in the same breath. Too.
Yeah, it's
like,
a movie.
Everything.
The
it
first
can't be
one was
super,
realistic,
super
though.
realistic.
Okay.
It was, but in the same
Have
breath.
you ever been in class? The teacher left the projector on, like fucking figure it out, and leaves.
Yeah.
And then she just leaves the
Well,
fat
this
kid with
whole
the red
town is
head to
weird
fuck.
anyways.
Like, and she's smoking,
So,
and they're like about
there's
to fuck
people-
each other.
Yeah, and that's
in the
crazy,
first one, there was
man.
always weird stuff, and everyone acted weird because it was just a weird
So
town.
that's what I was gonna say. Because, okay, despite all this and whatever, it was still a decent movie, I guess. I mean, yes, it was good. So I feel like you kind of can, like, make it... What am I trying to say? So, like...
You guys are rationalizing this movie.
I think if
Kelsey
you just
hated
watch it,
And Clem, read with me, folks.
loves it.
I'll tell you how I
Chapter
really
We were
feel,
talking
ladies and gentlemen.
closet cases
What am I
earlier.
trying to say?
You're a closet lover.
Well,
Come on,
I
son.
think what you're. I think from what I've heard is that you feel like they should have just gone like they did with the first one, and they
Yes.
should have just done what they did with the first one was nothing like the books, right?
Despite all that, though, like, this movie, because it was made, and it's out now, and this is the movie that we
Spoilers,
got.
by the way.
Whoa! Spoiler alert! The movie's out. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm just saying we all wish that they would have done it differently, but this is the way they did it. So I feel like to appreciate this movie, you just kind of have to remember
Turn
that.
your brain off.
Yeah, remember that this town is super weird.
Yes.
And Pennywise does like a number on the whole town, right? Like the whole town is really weird. They don't remember things because of it and all that stuff. So you just kind of have to remember that
It's
and
outside the
like
box.
weird things that you don't understand.
Because
are
even
happening.
if like you're just looking at it, the fact that he turns into a crab spider creature is weird. Like if you want to break it down and be like, that's freaking weird, you know, like you
So,
could
like-
break down everything, but it's just like
I can accept weird. I can't accept a 3-hour movie where nothing fucking happened. And Pennywise didn't even show up for most of the movie.
7 deaths in this movie. Nothing happened. What are you talking about?
Tell me 7 deaths.
Little girl, little kid, Eddie.
Who's
Stanley,
the little girl? I don't even know who the
Henry,
little girl is. This is how boring.
Pennywise.
the girl with
the little girl under the bleachers.
Oh fuck.
Was
that part was
whole
cool
scene-
too. I
That
liked
was
that
a
part.
cool part.
Yeah,
Why?
and I think that's because.
But why did it happen though?
Because
nothing
I
to do with
liked
it.
that part
He's
because
back.
it was
I know,
Pennywise,
but-
and because we actually got
Yo.
to see him.
Yeah.
How stupid are your parents, man? Like she's just like, shut the fuck up, you dumb little fucking kid. And then the kid just gets
God.
up and like leaves. Like, okay, I'm going now. And she's like, good God, fucking.
I think it was
annoying.
showing, that she's like an insecure little girl and her mom doesn't really care about
Exactly.
her, and so she was just like vulnerable and went with
But
that clown.
do you remember
Then when she goes on the
one-
bleachers, the sound stops.
in chapter
The
1?
movie was made so well in the first one. This one, they just like gave the fuck up because she
She's
goes. It was
captured.
loud and screaming with the bleachers and everyone's barging. And she goes under there and it's dead silent.
But isn't he like he gets you in and
Ryan
you're hyper
understands.
focused, and so
And that's what I'm trying to
You're
say.
right,
So like
Pennywise's
these weird
bubble.
things that you're noticing about how the movie was made and like weird random things people say or like the sound editing or whatever like that. I feel like you can technically chalk that up to how weird this town.
that's what I'm
and
saying. I'm like I
Pennywise
told
is
that's why I'm
anyways.
saying like sometimes you just need to be like it's a movie.
Right.
Yo, if my
Here's-
gay boyfriend was getting eaten across the river, I'd run.
Well, you're not a good boyfriend.
You're not a good boyfriend.
And gay boyfriend was like, no!
Did you
It's like-
guys ever watch?
I just saw a giant clown monster tear his teeth out and tear my boyfriend in half. I'm fucking out.
Donnie Darko, director's cut. Did you ever watch it?
Yeah.
Where they tried to add too much.
Yes.
It didn't work.
No.
It was cheesy.
Yeah. Has nothing.
That's why I'm nervous.
But the director's cut for Donnie Darko was fucking millions leaps and bounds better than anything this movie will ever show me. Kelty, final thoughts. We're an hour and a half.
Oh gosh, start with someone else.
No, final thoughts. We're gonna go.
I'm last.
I don't know. How do you do
No,
final
you're
thoughts?
next.
I don't know how to do
What's your
this.
final
Just like,
rating of the
what's
movie?
your
Quick final
roundup?
thoughts.
I think
Overall,
you rounded it up just barely.
I
Remind us
honestly,
of your
like I
score. Maybe your score changed from our discussion.
No, I still feel like it's kind of like a 7 because like it's not the worst movie ever, and I'll probably watch it again. But
a 7? What movies do you rate it a 7? If this is like not too terrible and you maybe
She
will
rates
watch it
Lord of
again.
the Rings a 7. She rates Goodfellas a 7.
Okay, see? That's why I know. That's what I'm
I
saying.
do.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like,
What's another 7 to you?
Comes like, see, she has no clue what she's talking about.
No, I was just saying like the numbers you gotta like.
I don't know.
What's
This
a
is
7 to
the
you?
whole thing.
Okay,
with
what's
Con-
one of your favorite? What's a very distinct movie that's a 7 to you?
I have an idea.
This is gonna take a while. You're
Okay.
putting me on
I
the
know,
spot.
yeah.
Do you
I don't
remember
know.
when I showed you There Will Be Blood? What would you rate that movie?
There Will Be Blood.
I don't remember that
Oh, that's
movie.
so weird.
Oh my Christ. That one movie with the oil?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
With the oil?
Daniel Day-Lewis and his son.
Oh, that was like a 3. I didn't freaking care about the movie at all.
Okay, Talon, final thoughts.
No, I'm going last.
No, you're
That's how
next.
she felt.
I want to go last.
Oh my
I wanna
god.
scream and yell.
Yeah, we've heard
No.
it. We've heard you scream and yell. The whole.
All right,
The whole time.
final thoughts, Ryan.
My final
Guest
thoughts
host.
is, I think that they had all of the right foundation. It was kind of clumped together, but you know what? If you step out of it and just go there and just be like, okay, it's gonna be weird, whatever, you're gonna enjoy it.
Right. Just
I didn't
just
not
watch
enjoy it. I mean,
and-
I wasn't like,
I was entertained.
I don't think for 1 second I was like, oh, is this over? Like, it kept me entertained the whole time, which is like different than you guys, but
Right.
you know.
I was entertained for 1 fucking second of that fucking bullshit.
Well,
What's your final score?
we know. My final score 6.
Sex?
You said 7.
I said 6.
No.
I thought.
Her score
You
went
said
down
6 at
from our
first, and he was like,
conversation,
really?
man.
And then I was like,
5.
oh, maybe 5.
I think
Okay.
6. It was a 6 because
All right,
I,
I'll go next. I'll break it up because Brian ain't gonna be as loud as me.
But I'm definitely on par
This
with
fucking,
you.
I hated this movie.
well, weird. Brian, moving on.
Brian, 1.
Yeah, so I
One.
gave it a 3. I stick by that. I just don't
Get
think
it.
you should. Yeah, I don't care for this movie at all. But in its defense, I guess I didn't really care for 1. I gave it a 7 as well. So
I think that's why I hate it more.
it's like
I
it's
liked the first one so much.
right, and that sucks because everybody out there, including myself, I mean, I wanted at least a little more than what it gave. But in the end of it, it was just like, wow. I was looking at my phone, waiting for the time. I was like, there were a lot of scenes that I was
My
like,
phone
I
so
was
much.
laughing at because it was like, you don't need to show this. You don't need to show this. This is all pointless. It has pushing the story nowhere.
I think the best word, gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook
It's a
sums
movement.
us up.
We're gonna.
From gobbledygook to the witch, you give it a gobbledygook.
I give it a gobbledygook.
Very
Okay.
Final thoughts, Tom.
Final thoughts.
Camera's dead.
First movie, 10 out of 10.
Perfect.
Second movie,
Give you that.
8 out of 10.
Won't give you that ever.